Hello, greetings. How are you? I'm doing my morning walk here in Southern Oregon. It's a beautiful golf course right there. And I just realized through my own practice of not living in my head and thinking and talking to myself and stuff, when it happens, I just see it and let it go. That the way I see it, the most important verse, in the Bible is "Be still and know that I am God," etc., etc. Because in that, you have to understand what stillness is. I mean, it's not like where you're just standing still, like you're not walking or running. Of course, it's kind of obvious. It's the stillness of the mind the stillness of your soul from your mind, all the thinking, the worrying, the emotional, repetitive thoughts. So in that stillness, like you're in the eye of a hurricane, then the hurricane slows down and then eventually it goes away, but then it comes back, the thoughts, the worry, the bitterness, all the unforgiveness, etc. So maybe I should stop walking because I'm kind of bouncing. I'm just holding my phone. But so in that stillness, there's a natural way, as we were with kids, where if we're not living in the thoughts, what we're going to say, what we said, thinking about this, thinking about that, there's a natural reset to faith and belief in God. And you'll notice that in that stillness, there is no doubt, of course, too, because doubt exists in the lack of stillness, in the thoughts and the worry, and they're all coming from darkness. We just think it's us. We have two spirits that attend to us, one of darkness and one of light, the Holy Spirit and the demon. I know people don't want to think that they have a demon, but that's where all the thinking, the worry, etc., all come from. There's another way to live. That's through intuition, through when you're still, like it says in that, be still and know. You will know God. You will know what's right without any doubt. There's no doubt because you're not in that doubt thoughts. So you all the memorization, the learning of the Bible, they all teaching you all wrong. All the church, it's all wrong. And the schooling where they make you memorize a bunch of stuff, that gets you into that hurricane of thinking and thoughts. So just I'll put the link in here, the Roy Masters Be Still exercise. 7-minute version is really, really good. There's a longer version. And then you'll get into that center of the, where your soul is watching all this stuff go on. And then it happens less and less. And then you might even seem like, it's boring, but it becomes good because then you get natural insights and stuff. And of course, the thoughts and the hurricane will try to hijack it and start to think it, as though it's gave you the insight. But intuition is where it's at. It's the stillness is awesome. And then in that stillness, and I wish pastors and churches would talk about it. They don't understand it because they're lost in the thinking of good and evil in the Bible and history. But they don't teach you, like Roy said, the mystery, the spirituality. But it's pretty natural. We've come to it even without the Roy Masters meditation. If we suffer enough, we will find it. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So it's a natural way to live. And in that there's peace. And then when you're not in the hurricane of thoughts, you'll notice that you're able to withstand any kind of pressure, any kind of stress, like calmly. Like it just, because that's a natural reset position, to be calm and not resentful and not emotional, no matter what kind of pressure happens to you. That's the state that Jesus was in, and many others, where no matter what happened to him, he wasn't in the hurricane of thoughts and emotions and thinking. And that's really what he meant by don't think about what you're going to be clothed yourself with, eat. Don't think about, like when they lead you, to the magistrate or whatever. Of course, it's meant for anything. Don't think about what you're going to say. Let the Holy Spirit speak through you, as I am doing now. You'll see the hurricane of the mind will try to make you say what you're going to say in your head before you say it. So that's also against the instruction of Jesus, because he gave us proper, of course, instruction. Oh, look at the ducks. Yeah, so it's actually very, very simple. I hope you will practice that. And then along with it, with what you see, you have to stand up for it, patiently, of course, and then you grow. If you're still and then you see, what's right and stuff, etc., and you don't make any stand, even if it's uncomfortable and it feels embarrassing at first, then you're not standing up for what you see, which is God, and you won't get anywhere, really. All right, God bless you.